Welcome to Sean Sellers, From Darkness to Controversy. Sean Sellers, a notorious American serial killer, committed a series of heinous crimes that horrified the nation during the 1980s. One of his most infamous acts was the murder of his own parents, Paul and Vonda Sellers, in their Oklahoma home. Sean Sellers was born on May 18, 1969, in Greeley, Colorado. His upbringing was fraught with challenges as he experienced a tumultuous family life and struggled with various emotional and psychological issues. As he entered adolescence, his life took a dark and disturbing turn. On March 4, 1986, at the age of 16, Sellers carried out a horrifying act that would change the course of his life and the lives of his family forever. In the dead of night, he armed himself with a .44 caliber pistol and entered his parents' bedroom while they were asleep. Without hesitation, he opened fire, brutally murdering both Paul and Vonda Sellers. Sellers' motive for the murders was chillingly rooted in his fascination with Satanism and the occult. He believed that by killing his parents, he would gain the favor of Satan and enhance his dark powers. His misguided beliefs and descent into a world of dark rituals and satanic worship played a central role in the heinous act. After committing the double homicide, Sellers fled the scene and embarked on a violent crime spree. He eventually turned himself in to the authorities, leading to his arrest and the discovery of evidence connecting him to the murders. Sellers' trial drew significant media attention, primarily due to the shocking nature of his crimes and the emerging debate surrounding the influence of violent media and satanic beliefs on his actions. Despite his age, Sellers was tried as an adult and was subsequently convicted of the murders of his parents. Sellers' early life was fraught with challenges. He grew up in a turbulent family environment with parents who struggled with their own issues. His upbringing was marked by instability, neglect, and exposure to violence. As Sellers entered adolescence, he began to exhibit signs of emotional and psychological distress. He developed a morbid fascination with Satanism and the occult, which ultimately played a central role in his descent into darkness. On March 4, 1986, at the age of 16, Sellers committed a heinous act that would shock the nation. Armed with a .44 caliber pistol, he brutally murdered his parents, Paul and Vonda Sellers, as they slept. Sellers believed that by killing them, he would gain favor with Satan and enhance his own dark powers. Following the murder of his parents, Sellers went on a violent crime spree, robbing and terrorizing others. He eventually turned himself in to the authorities, leading to his arrest and the discovery of evidence connecting him to the murders. Sellers' trial was a subject of intense media scrutiny. His age, the nature of his crimes, and his fascination with Satanism sparked debates about the influence of violent media and misguided beliefs on his actions. Despite his youth, he was tried as an adult and convicted of the murders. While in prison, Sellers underwent a profound transformation. He renounced his previous affiliation with Satanism and expressed remorse for his crimes. In an unusual turn of events, he became an advocate for his own execution, seeking to atone for his actions. Sellers had a troubled and complex life that includes several intriguing facts, and Sean Sellers became one of the youngest individuals ever to be placed on death row in the United States when he was sentenced to death at the age of 17 for the murders of his parents. Sellers' fascination with Satanism and the occult played a central role in his crimes. He believed that by committing murder, he could gain the favor of Satan and enhance his own dark powers. After killing his parents, Sellers went on a violent crime spree, including armed robberies and assaults, further highlighting his propensity for violence. While in prison, Sellers underwent a profound transformation and renounced his previous satanic beliefs. He not only expressed remorse for his crimes, but also became an advocate for his own execution, seeking to atone for his actions. Sellers' case garnered significant media attention and ignited debates about the influence of violent media and satanic beliefs on his actions, as well as the appropriateness of sentencing a minor to death. Sean Sellers was executed by lethal injection on February 4, 1999. At the age of 29, marking the end of a deeply controversial and debated case. Sellers' case continues to be cited in legal debates regarding the execution of juvenile offenders and the ethics of capital punishment. Sellers' advocacy for his own execution is a rare occurrence in criminal justice history. as most inmates on death row seek to have their sentences commuted or overturned. Sellers' case remains of interest to psychologists and criminologists due to the complex interplay of psychological factors, including his troubled upbringing, fascination with Satanism, and subsequent remorse. Sean Sellers' life and crimes remain a thought-provoking and controversial subject within the realm of criminal justice, highlighting the complexities of the legal system and the potential for transformation even in the darkest of circumstances. Thank you for delving into the thought-provoking story of Sean Sellers with us.